Yo, what's good? What is up, everybody? Welcome back to some more Spokane Shock Dynasty, Team Builder Dynasty, obviously here on College Football 25. And today, we've got the UTSA Roadrunners who are already 2-4. We've only played 4 games, and they have 4 losses. So, and they're all conference play, actually, which is kind of crazy. It's going to still be tough. UTSA is a really solid program in the American Conference, the AAC, not the ACC. ACC is Atlantic Coast Conference. This is the American Athletic Conference in UTSA. But if you did not watch last video, I mean, what are you doing here? Go watch the last video, man. Come on, get yourself caught up. Spoiler alert! If you don't want to go watch that, we kicked the shit out of FCS East, and we finally got a very nice looking W on the board. Not to say San Jose State isn't a really good win, because it is. But 45-7 looks a lot better than 31-28, even though obviously FCS team, San Jose State, really good program. Yeah, I mean, you get the point. But we've had 3 buys already. We don't get another buy until the end of the season. So, UTSA, Middle Tennessee, Liberty, it's going to start coming quick with these really good programs and tough games for that matter. But let's go back to recruiting. We didn't do a lot of recruiting last week, but we did land our first 2 recruits in Ethan Bloom and Brian Chisholm. 2 cornerbacks, one at 5'9", 188. Ethan Bloom is a hidden gem development trait. He does look to be decent, not great. He is still a 1-star recruit, so he's not going to be a phenomenal player, but we will take what we can get because this is a 1-star program, and we got to find some players to fill this roster out, and Brian Chisholm being one of those. But at 6'1", 181, I do enjoy seeing that a lot. Clear-headed mentality. I mean, man coverage isn't great. Change of direction isn't great. Speed really isn't that great. But playing him on the outside, I think he'll be just fine. He can be a nice depth piece as we continue to build this roster. And as you can see at the top, we only have 32 of 35 targets. So we need to change that, obviously. And I think we will do so right now. But let's go to pipelines. Obviously, we are not going to land a guy like Carlos Andres, even though that would be really, really cool. It's not really in the books right now. It just at all. Same with a guy like Pat Doss, Brenton Van Roten. These 4-star guys, we don't have a chance. And like, it just is what it is. There's nothing you can really do about it. It's just with a 1-star program, these 4-star guys are not going to want to play, oh, I'm going to be the hometown hero and make the Spokane Shock great again. No, it's just not going to happen. Now, 3 stars is where it gets a little bit interesting. Maybe a guy like Marquel Graves, 5'11", 189 man-to-man corner. Would like to look into him. Eric Nicky out of the JUCO system, sophomore. Strong safety, maybe. We do need some more like edge rushers and defensive linemen. And speaking of edge rushers, let's go with McPherson. Maybe Noah Aldridge? Nah. We'll keep going down the board here. Okay, we're top 8 for David Okpoko work. Wow, that is a mouthful. We're going to go with David O for the rest of this. We're 7th for him. He is out of South Carolina, 6 foot outside linebacker. So a little bit on the short side for an outside linebacker. Maybe he's a guy that we like move inside to the Will or the Mike spot. Most likely the Will, if I had to guess. But that is the 3 new targets. And I would say probably out of them, we'll offer David O our last little bit of hours here and give him the scholarship because obviously we're actually on his board. He's probably the most likely for us to land, and then with other hours, we can give these two some scholarships as well. But for now, that is the only thing we will do in recruiting. Like I said, we got our first 2 recruits. Maybe we can land someone like a Duke Richard after today, or a Doug Younger, Stephen Brownlee. Really looking for some of these guys to start committing. Zach Henry, he's starting to come down to his top 3, but maybe he just picks us over Virginia and UAB. Montrell Potts is looking like he's going towards UAB, so hopefully if we don't get Potts, we get Henry, or maybe we just get both. That'd be pretty awesome too. Maurice Flynn, 3-star cornerback out of Georgia, JUCO. Really, what else do you want out of this guy? Like, he just will help immediately. 87 speed, 76 press, 89 change of direction. With that change of direction, if we were to land him, we could play him in the slot, but I think with what our depth looks like at the position out at corner, he would just immediately start on the outside. But that will do it for recruiting. I kind of just waffled, but I think we just get right into this thing. Obviously, if you don't remember, Caleb Nobles is our starting quarterback, Emil Singer, star running back, and Amani Tolez really rounds out this entire team because you look on the defensive side and there's just not a lot there. But those 3 guys are phenomenal players. They are superstars on this team, and hopefully they can carry us to a win in San Antonio against UTSA. Let's go get a big-time W again, this time against the Roadrunners. I'll see you in it. All right, here we are in San Antonio, Texas. Roadrunners head out of the tunnel, and guess what? We've got some alternate uniforms for you today. They might look a little familiar to another college, but I promise this was not a complete replicate. It will get here eventually. We are in the whiteout unis. White helmet, white jersey, white pants, white cleats. Of course, goddamn blue accessories because you just can't have all white. But that's all right. The whites look clean. You can't really see the numbers, which is difficult, but it doesn't matter. I'll have to change that later. But here comes the offense led by that man right there, and of course the quarterback, Caleb Nobles, who we highlighted it right before we got into this game. And of course, like I said as well before we got into this game, this is a good program here in San Antonio. They've won the American Conference a couple of times in recent years. They've had really talented players either transfer or go to the league. You think of Zachary Franklin, who's currently on Illinois. I believe UTSA is Owen McCown's, sorry, his team. I could be wrong on that. But that is a first down by Adam Vance. As on first down now, we will motion Trinidad across the formation. Trinidad's got some space. Ryan Trinidad makes a juke, and he's up to the 45. If there's anything that the Shock are known for, it is explosive plays. And it'll be Sammy Allen this time trying to make a juke. Still ends up with the first down. Against FCS East, Caleb Nobles eclipsed 1,000 yards passing on the season. First time in Shock history, as we're looking for Tolez. Deep down the left sideline, he's to the 1. What a dart from Nobles to Tolez. And it'll be a run play with Singer. We actually lose a yard on that play. We're going to boot this thing. Wait, there's no one out. Caleb Nobles running, just gets it away. That was dangerous, to say the least. 3rd and goal from the 2. Pitch, Singer, touchdown. Shock strike first here in San Antonio. a good opening drive that almost got stalled out at the 2. But when you have 2 guys in the backfield like Nobles and Emil Singer, you're going to find the end zone one way or another, and that's what happened. We actually moved the ball relatively well. I thought it was going to be a lot harder to move the ball on this UTSA team, but maybe they don't quite have the defense this year, and that's why they're, 2-4 and 2-4 in conference as well. The defense just isn't quite there. DeCorian Clark, we have got to keep an eye on. Receiver for them. Watch out for 88, and it is Owen McCown, the lefty manning the ship for the Roadrunners. Oh, I thought he was lefty. And that's a beautiful pass on the dig route. Gain of about 20 on 1st and 10. And McCown wants to run the no huddle. Play action. Jamello Harris interception. The linebacker, he's got a leg to return it. McCown made a huge mistake, and it's a pick 6. Will it stand? It will. It was a holding on the offense. The Spokane Shock have completely shocked this crowd. Are we going to be over 500? We were trailing with that crossing route the entire time. I don't know what McCown was looking at, but it definitely was not the right read. I can tell you that much. All right, controller died on me, but we're good. 14-0. Nothing too bad happened. Thank God that was in between the kickoff and this first down. As McCown RPO, little speed out. And there is DeCorian Clark. Got that star trait under his feet. Can't let him get going. And that one is going to be damn near another pick. McCown throwing with good anticipation, but he's going to get himself picked off again if he keeps throwing those. That was almost Harris again on the INT. And we have not been known for our defense at all this season, as this is the first running play for the Roadrunners, and it's an effective one going for 9. Now, obviously, our defense, stat padded a little bit last week with the sacks. I think we had like 6 or 7 on the FCS school, but there's Clark again, and that's a first down, Roadrunners. I am really hoping, though, that we can get this pass rush going again. Build off the momentum. Oh, that's right where I was supposed to be. Glass bit on the play action. And they're just getting up to the line in a hurry. Living up to the Roadrunners' name. And McCown is delivering as well. Cross the formation, slot receiver. It's a fake to the receiver. Running back gets it on the inside zone. Only gets 2. But they are not stopping. Playing with a lot of urgency, knowing that they're already down 2 scores. And that is going to be a touchdown on the RPO. Just a little screen pass. And it goes to the end zone. Willie McCoy on the receiving end of it. McCown throws his first touchdown of the day. And I have a feeling that's more likely of how this game is going to go. It's going to be a shootout. Oh, and they ran with the RPO. Wow. That was a really good play by the corner. We're going to run behind our star left tackle with Emil Singer, who breaks it. Just get upfield. Oh, what am I doing? And I have now put myself in a 3rd and 10. And Noble's just got to run for it, and he's gonna get there. Gain of 12 on 3rd down. Clutch. It was paramount to keep this drive going. I'm not gonna lie. We got to keep the Roadrunners on their back heels as we flip it out to Vance, who gets 10 but not a first down. So here we're thinking about a shot play. Tellez to the right. Trinidad and Allen to the left. And we just got to flip it to the check down. Singer will get the first down. Nothing was open downfield. 1st and 10 from the 44. RPO screen to Trinidad, gets 5. And I think we'll let this one run down. And that will be the final play of the first quarter. An eventful first quarter, 21 total points. A pick 6, a couple deep shots. Shock currently on top, but we got to stay on the gas pedal to keep this lead because Owen McCown had the Roadrunners running a clinic on our defense. So 2nd and 5 now, out to start the second quarter, and we're going to take a shot. Tellez, a little bit underthrown. So 3rd and 5 now. And the give to Singer, tripping over people, but will fall forward for another Shock first down. It hasn't been an efficient day so far in the running game. Singer really having to fight for a lot of these yards, but we're going to break it to the outside. This one's going to be an effective run. Singer, best run of the day by far. Gain of 16. And a little wide receiver screen on the play action to Trinidad. Getting some nice manufactured yards here from him today. Trying to work these other receivers more into the offensive game than we have in the past weeks, and we had Tellez from the start. Didn't see him until late, but a 1st and goal regardless. 2nd and goal now from the 6 still. And Nobles kept it when he should have just let it go. 3rd and goal. We're going to go to a staple of the offense. A little mesh concept. And we'll go to the tight end. Vance drops it, and we will have to settle for a field goal. We got a little too cute in the red zone there with those read options. Could come back to bite us. So how do we want to play this team? Because I know for a fact we can't keep up in man coverage, and that's point proven. Cardenas, a huge, about 25-yard gain up to the 48-yard line, almost to midfield. Tight end in motion in the backfield. McCown's got some balls on him for throwing that. I mean, we were right in that zone, trailing backwards. As here's a screen. Glass read it all the way. Couldn't make the tackle. Gain of 1. That should have been a TFL. 2 tight ends set to the left. And another play action. It will still go to the running back. We took a poor angle. 3rd and 2. And man, these Roadrunners are pushing the pace. Running back a little gas in the backfield. McCown still making calls at the line. We bring a blitz, and it'll get there. Joel Glass makes up for the poor tackling and makes it a 4th and 6. They do have a chance at a field goal, but this is a long field goal for any college kicker, and it is striped. What a kick from about 48 yards away. I mean, college kickers are getting better, but that is still not a guarantee. Roadrunners keep it a 1-possession game. 1st and 10 now for the Shock. Nobles hands off. And we got Singer on a big carry. Equals his longest run of the day. Coming down to the 2-minute timeout here in the first half. Nobles trying to find Sammy Allen Jr. That was a really good pass deflection. So now 2nd and 10 from our own 40. That one is broken up. Trinidad could not get off the line. 3rd and long. We've been in one of these situations before today. Noble's legs were the ones that got us out of it. This time it looks like it'll be his arm, and it will. Across midfield to Vance. Got a little tight end battle today between Vance and Cardenas on the other side for the Roadrunners. As we scamper out of the pocket, and get a first down at the 2-minute timeout. Just a minute 55 left in this first half, and it has been an eventful one. Allen trying to spin, stays in bounds. Not very smart move. A minute 20 left. We'll let the clock run a little bit. Give him a little fake. And snap. Pressure coming. Noble's got to take off. He will, and gets out of bounds at the 20. First play from the red zone. McCabe. That was a late throw, and we should have been throwing that to the inside. I'm not going to lie. It was late, and it wasn't in the right spot, but we'll try and get it back here. And Nobles is going to get sacked. Trying to get it out to our check down out on the right sideline. Just did not hit it in time. Didn't see the pressure coming. 30 seconds left now. They're letting us run down the clock, surprisingly. And we're going to get sacked again. Why would it run it all the way down like that? Even with accelerated clock, why would it do that? I was going to call a timeout with like 3 seconds left, but it just ran it all the way down. We had the ball for 12 minutes in that first half. Complete domination, but we're only up 7. Could have been up 10, but we didn't even get the damn kickoff. That's insane. And now we have to kick it back to the Roadrunners, who have started to get their offense moving. And I think that might be an understatement, actually, because McCown is dealing right now. So here we go, second half for all the marbles. UTSA will start with the ball, and it'll be a run on first down. Gain of 2. Glass and Harris in there on the first down stop. There's just crossers going everywhere in this scheme, as there'll be another handoff. Gain of 5. 3rd and 3, and of course, the no huddle. I mean, 0 breaks. Gotta watch out for the crossing, maybe the mesh concept underneath, or levels possibly. We bring a blitz, and fumble! Tomlinson picks it up. I don't know how he fumbled that ball, but Joel Glass punched it out, and Tomlinson picks it up. I mean, it just sat there on the sideline. Oh, and we throw it back across our body. Really, really bad decision. We've had some trouble here in the red zone the last couple drives. Oh, Singer just missed a block. And 3rd and 11 now. We need to find something here. Over the middle, McCabe falling forward. I feel like we got to go for this. Maybe not the formation you would think of going for on 4th and short. But I have faith in our pass game more than our run. And that's why Sammy Allen trucking to the 1. And this time we're going to get in. We are not taking no for an answer this time. 1st and goal. They spread out the D-line. Wide alignment. That's just too easy on the quarterback power. Right up the middle for Caleb Nobles. The junior is becoming a college football standout. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. Pretty damn accurate with the football and can run like hell. As we will kick it back to the Roadrunners, and that could be why they're 2-4. You have a chance to, out of halftime, go and tie up the ball game, and you fumble on the very first drive. And you weren't even going to get the first down, but hold on to the ball. McCown over the middle to his tight end. Is that Cardenas again? Man, their tight ends are just killing us right now. I thought we were going to have a sack. McCown got it out late. And, I mean, he barely got it out, too. I believe that's Cardenas in motion. Over the middle! McCown just not seeing these linebackers on these crossing routes. Another user lurk pick on like the same play as well. First time it was Harris. This time it was Glass. And now we have a chance to run this clock out, but we'll take another shot down the right sideline. Emil Singer, the power running back, can also catch it out of the backfield on the rail route. Emil Singer showing that he's more than just a power runner, but we'll give it to him here, and he will get 2. We have not used Singer a lot in the pass game this year. Beat the linebacker, though, that time on the little rail route, and now he is into the end zone for a 6-yard touchdown run. And the whiteouts are proven to be maybe a little bit of a secret sauce here today. Definitely have to make the numbers a little bit more prominent at some point, but for now they still look pretty like the jerseys look clean themselves. Like, at least hopefully you guys think that. Maybe if I would have made the numbers orange though instead of just the outline, it might have looked a little bit better. Like you could tell who, like, the numbers of these players, but I mean, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. At the end of the day, this defense has stepped up massively. And that is another pass into double coverage, looking for his sure-handed tight end. And here's where we start picking on McCown and throwing some blitzes. We threw a run blitz right at the inside zone. Still a loss of 2, but it could have been a loss of 3 or 4. 3rd and 12. McCown makes an audible, shifts the play to the left. It's a screen play, and it's going to go for a first down. Are you serious? That's another RPO, and it's just a little stick route. There have been 3 plays that have separated this game, and they've all been turnovers for UTSA. We have yet to turn the ball over, actually, as that's a running play to the tight end Cardenas. A wild choice, but, I mean, it definitely threw the defense off. 3rd and 3. Over the middle, what a diving catch for a first down at midfield. I'm not really sure who number 14 is out there, but that was a spectacular grab. As Huff will make the tackle after a gain of 5. And the Roadrunners continue to live to their name with this turbo offense. You've got to have some serious stamina to be in this scheme. And what a spin move. Juking out the safety. McCown getting audibles from the sideline. And this time the crossing route works as we were in man coverage. They have ran that same play 3 or 4 times, and we've picked it off twice. So it's crazy that they went right back to it. As Henry will get the tote there and get to the 5. Is this another crosser? No. Run. Cardenas. Loss of 2 on the play. We were ready for it that time. 3rd and goal from the 7. And it's 4-down territory, obviously, for the Roadrunners. And another crossing route. This time it works. And number 14, who made the phenomenal play at midfield, gets rewarded with the touchdown. It's McCoon, as Jalen Galloway for us is now out. Devin McEwen on the receiving end of that touchdown, making it a 31-17 game. And hey, we still got a lot of time here. We will try to manage this game the best that we can. Allen across the formation. Got to make a guy miss. Gets to the outside. Sammy Allen Jr. gaining 9. 2nd and 1. The give. Singer tried to bounce it to the outside. And all of a sudden, he's got a nice little game going. What started off as 5 carries for 9 yards is now 10 carries for 56. And our O-line is working it now. That 2-yard Emil Singer run will be the last play of the third quarter as we continue to try to chew this clock out. We've dominated time of possession so far, and we want to run the rest of this one out. And another big run for Emil Singer, who gets a spin move back inside to the 43. I mean, just a complete turnaround from the first quarter till now. Nobles, deep shot, Sammy Allen Jr. on the post route. Completely beat his man, and the Shock strike again. It really has not been the Amani Tolez show today. It's been the other guys. It's been Trinidad. It's been Singer. It's been Sammy Allen Jr. Vince McCabe. Like, our other guys have stepped up today. I believe Tellez only has 1 catch, maybe 2. And we're up 21. I would not have expected that going into this game. And it could be 41. Another beautiful ball in tight coverage. Harris was trailing Cardenas, and Cardenas has got to be up and over 100 yards at this point. I mean, he is balling today. Creating separation at will. Here's an RPO screen. Tomlinson comes up and makes a beautiful tackle. There's Cardenas again. He has a ton of catches. That's got to be number 7 or 8. I mean, he's like Travis Kelce out there. Deep shot, broken up. Could have been picked off. Safety couldn't find the ball, though. 4th and inches. You just got to pick it up if you're the Roadrunners, and they do. Really, really nice grab there. McCown has not thrown a lot of incompletions today. Most of them have actually been interceptions. When he has thrown incompletions, as now he's looking for his star receiver, but it's broken up, I believe, by Tomlinson. Very nice play out there. Or no, Claiborne, sorry. Claiborne was out on the coverage on DeCorian Clark. This time, no one's out on the left side. McCown finds the hole in the zone. As we're playing more of a prevent defense now. A bend don't break approach, if you will. Here comes the crossers. And he had his tight end, I'm pretty sure, at the end of that route. Just took his check down, though. Lived to fight another down, I guess. Another RPO screen. Just the same old, same old. 284s on the right side. McCown's got nowhere to throw the ball at the moment. Until now, he finds his receiver. Owen McCown, are you kidding me? Threw a 3-man rush at him, and never again. Because a 3-man rush just doesn't get it done for this team, as that one's thrown in the back of the end zone. That could have been intentional grounding. 3rd and goal from the 6. That one on the quick out to the tight end. Roadrunners finally get on the board. It's Houston Thomas for UTSA scoring the touchdown. 14-point ball game still with just 4.5 minutes left. 1st and 10 from the 25. The pitch to Mosley Jr., the backup running back, and breaking tackles, gets 5, stays in bounds. Maybe the only part we really care about is staying in bounds right now. So 2nd and 5, misdirection, and look at the space Emil Singer has. 1st down to the 40. He's up to 91 yards rushing on the day, has 59 receiving yards to add to that number as he's breaking tackles. Another gain of 5. We will take this down to the 2-minute timeout before snapping the ball and try and get one last 1st down to put this thing on ice. Empty formation on 3rd and 8. And it's going to be Amani Tolez who just slides down. 1st down, Shock. That's the game. Only his third catch on the day, but Amani Toles does enough damage as we'll just pitch it out. Singer, oh, stay in bounds. He does get 100 yards. I tried to slide at the end of that, and they're just throwing all their blitzes that they can to try and get this ball back. But regardless, there's a loss of 1. So I think Singer's actually back below 100 yards on the day. I mean, I think we just got to keep this on the ground. Singer gets 3 back. We will actually attempt a field goal this time. And that one might be pulled. I don't even know if it had the leg, to be honest. And no good on the kick. But, I mean, really, I am not worried about it at all. McCown got to get rid of it at some point and just throws it away. Not really sure what the plan was there, but you might as well try and throw something up or take off and run. McCown. And there you go. Receiver coming back to the ball. A ton of space in the middle of the field. And, of course, 0 pass rush. We'll try to get some ourselves here. End zone shot. Picked off. 3rd time today. Russell can't get out of the end zone, but we will take it from the 20. We just got to run it one more time. Singer up the middle for 3. 166 total yards on the day for Emil Singer. Not too shabby, as he will just go down right at the first down marker to do a little bit of stat padding. And that will be the game. I cannot believe that we came out and just physically outmanned the Roadrunners. I thought that was going to be a really tough game coming into this really tough environment at UTSA. But like I said, Emil Singer was on a mission. Had that long catch, I believe of 59 yards on the wheel route down the right sideline. Obviously the Sammy Allen post route touchdown was huge at the end of the game just to really separate the score. What a game from the Shock. Well. We are somehow 3-2 after I thought this season was going to just be loss after loss after loss. We have played 3 really good weeks. The confidence is at an all-time high. The last 3 weeks have been like a fever dream. Don't get used to it. That's all I'm going to say. Do not get used to it. Emil Singer, Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Week. I mean, who else was it really going to be? He had 170-plus total scrimmage yards. Now we've got Middle Tennessee State at Middle Tennessee State. We've got actually, I think, a couple road games in a row here. Yeah, we've got UTSA, who we just played, and then we're at Middle Tennessee, home against Liberty, and then another 2-game road stretch at Western Kentucky and UTEP. So an important streak coming up with the next 3 teams all being 500 or better. So this is where it could start going downhill. But got to keep our heads up, got to keep grinding, and got to keep recruiting, of course, because we always be recruiting. Montreal Potts ends up committing to UAB, so the focus is on Zach Henry, like I said, and maybe we'll bring him in for a visit. We'll do it against Liberty, and we'll do proximity to home with a family visit. So that puts us down to 45 hours, and then we will go and offer scholarships to Brett McPherson and Marquel Graves, who both are looking to cut down to their top 8. Hopefully we can get within the top 8. I do want to scout David Okpokowik. Jesus, that is a butchered name. His speed looks really good. He is only 6 foot, so he's not going to have, great strength. Doesn't look bad, though. We do have 5 hours left here, and we'll go with a little search on social media for Darryl Duff, because, again, we need to buff up this outside linebacker / defensive end group. As you saw in that last game. McCown had how much time to throw the ball on a couple of those? I know we dropped 8 back at times, but still just unbelievable. We do want to start getting some of these. We have our secondary upgraded and receiving. Let's do linebackers and defensive line. Less time to scout because we need to start finding these hidden gems in the linebacker and defensive line rooms to really upgrade that group. Won't worry too much about tactician or motivator yet. It's really not that important. We need to start building this program from the ground up, and hopefully that's what we can do. We're still working on it, of course, but we got a big W that will help against UTSA this week, and now we're looking forward to Middle Tennessee State. It's going to be another tough one. Probably tougher than this last week, so got to keep grinding. We're 9th in the Pac-10. We are ahead of San Diego State, so that is something to, hang our hats on. Obviously, we only are going to play the one conference game against Cal this year, unfortunately. But if we have a good enough record, might be able to get into at least a bowl game if we go like a 6-6, which is really all we're looking for. If we only win another 2 games and miss out on bowling, I'm going to be a little bit butthurt considering some of the teams on our schedule still, including UTEP and Florida International. The other ones, fair enough. Like, if we lose those games, I saw it coming, to be honest. But we still got some winnable games, especially down the stretch here. But the next 3 are going to be tough, starting with Middle Tennessee State. But if you guys did enjoy, thank you. Please like and subscribe. Oh, my goodness. And I appreciate you guys watching, especially if you made it this far. And I will see y'all in the next one. Take it easy, and peace.